And recording. So earlier today, I posted a couple of links to some tracks that came up on my Pandora station last night while I was at the gym because they're just awesome fucking tracks. For whatever reason, yesterday was like awesome. The music that came on, um, I don't know what it was, but the whole time I was just grooving, and it really helped along with the workout, and it left such an impression where I was just like, all right, mental note: this song, this song, this song. I'm gonna share them, but the artists are more well known. It's like Death Clock. Everyone knows Death Clock, or most people do. Devil Driver. I've mentioned them a bunch of times. Um, Chimera might be more obscure. Uh, I'm sure some people know them, some people don't. But I felt because they're more regular, well-known like artists and songs that I could just post the links because chances are you've probably already heard the songs. But for this video, because I'm also kind of on a nostalgic kick, I just finished recording a video about my like top five favorite artists and stuff. So like I'm really like in my head about oh yeah, high school, or oh yeah, I like this, or things I really, really like. So I wanted to do another video um, that's not a reaction per se, but more just like I'm introducing you to songs and artists that I kind of like that I think might not be as well known, or again, just nostalgia kick, something old that you may not have heard in a while. So I've mentioned before that there's a band called Crossbreed um, that has kind of like an EDM, like glow stick kind of feel to them. I think the album Synthetic Division. So I'm not gonna pick any particular song. I'm just gonna see what comes up. Let's see. Well, aha! I have listened to that one. Let's see. We'll do Severed since it looks like I listened to Breathe at some point. Yeah, I think I brought them up. What band was I listening to? Oh no, but I always reference them as far as being like kind of like a pioneer in that kind of sound where it takes it mashes up like an industrial sound with more of like a trance party kind of atmosphere. Not really a party, but yeah, let's go Severed. 4:45, and I've heard this before. It's just been a while.
When you're launching a new product with a tight deadline,
2 weeks?
Grammarly's tone suggestions can help motivate your team with a positive approach. Because you
I'm not gonna edit this. Had I listened to this before? Go. More recent.
You are feeling good.
That's funny. I was gonna pause it, and then looks like my internet connection like stutter stepped real quick. So synchronicities. I was gonna pause it anyway. Um, I think this is early 2000s, early to mid 2000s. I think when I discovered this band, it was around the same time I was listening to like uh, Pitch Shifter and Power Man 5000, like around that same time. And the vocals make me think a little bit of what's that band? Edema. Yeah. If I remember, the dude from Edema is related to the singer from Korn. I think, which is funny because Power Man 5000, the singer Spider, that's Rob Zombie's brother, I think. Synchronicities. But I fucking love this sound. It's just nothing but power chords. Like everything's drop D or drop C. A little bit of. There was a while where every fucking band had like a DJ in it. Let me backtrack just a little bit. No, but I fucking love this. More that you're awake, the less that you dream about. I feel like around that time, like all the lyrics for a bunch of bands were about like, oh, there's this secret thing happening, the Matrix. Oh, you're asleep, but if you take this blue pill versus this red pill, Alice in Wonderland through the looking glass, like everyone was having their like spiritual awakening and seeing through the machinations. It's a specific word choice because this is so machine oriented. Yeah, it's funny. It's a banger. It's really repetitive. It's very simple kind of riffs, but damned if it doesn't sound good. this recording or this upload, the volume dropped like the last minute or so, which is interesting. And I think the kind of like, I don't know if that was my internet, if it was just this video, the way it stopped randomly again. But yeah, that has nothing to do with the artist. It has nothing to do with the song. It's a banger. What else? Oh, let's see. Prong. Snap your fingers. That's the one. I don't want lyrics. Was it, I think Prong. Did they only have one album, or was it two albums? But like this specific song, like everyone, uh, it was around like for like a brief window, like everyone was singing it, or not singing it, playing it. Let's see. Let's. Which one do we do? Let's do it live. Yeah, let's see. The quality might suffer, but let's go live. 5 minutes.
Your necks. I'm asking you, would you like to snap your fingers?
Come on, audience.
Or would you rather snap your fucking necks? I want to see a fucking movement out here, right? Can you do it? Get this fucking pit going. Anybody under 40, get down there. Under 40, get in the pit. I'm stealing your line. Snap your fingers! What's snap your neck? Everybody's gotta fucking move.
Crowd is not into it.
Fuck this shit up! Nothing breeds more contempt for this world than the memories that fall. Every moment that you'll see is home to the reason the trouble will unfold. For a trial up today, I'm up to it. Really don't care you feel. The wicked looking the miraculous change. Just seem to multiple kids. Come on, Florida!
So I'm gonna pause it. I have to. If I'm gonna be playing multiple videos, this is very likely to get blocked. Yeah, it's funny. Like as a hype man, he's trying to get the crowd into it, and it looks like the crowd is only mildly trying to get into it. And this specific song makes me think of like the way Static X composes their stuff too. Like it's real simple. It's mostly just the one riff, but it's such a good fucking rhythm that it's all right. And I didn't realize they were a 3-man like thing. I always gravitate to 3-man bands, just because for the longest time, when I was playing music, when we just fuck around, there was only 3 of us. But of course, none of us could sing. Let me backtrack a little bit. Go!
love you. Thank you so much.
That's funny. The front man, the guitarist, was doing a lot of heavy lifting there, because the bassist was just kind of like in his own world, just playing the same fucking groove. The drummer at the end there was getting a little bit more explosive, being a little bit more impactful with his playing. So like he was trying to get the crowd hyped, but it seems like the onus fell almost completely on the frontman. Like, ooh, he's trying. Uh, he was trying his best to like be entertaining, moving around the stage, actually like engaging the crowd and like doing a bunch of movement and stuff. So to not just play the music, he was trying to be entertaining. Of the three, again, he was doing a bunch of heavy lifting. That's funny. How do you guys feel about? I noticed he was wearing a Prong shirt. How do you feel about artists who wear their own merchandise? Obviously, they have to sell it, but it's like one of those unwritten rules that if you go to a show, you don't wear the band's shirt. You wear tangentially a band that's similar to, or if not, just something that's even heavier. Like it's this weird braggadocious kind of thing. Like, yeah, I came to see this band, and they're cool, but I like this even better band. I'm such a I don't know. It's always like a weird thing at a show. Like generally, the people who are wearing the band merchandise, it's their first concert, or oh, it's my favorite band, and or I got here early. I went to the merch booth and I made sure to buy the newest shirt, and I put that on. I changed what I had on, as opposed to like everyone else who just shows up and like, oh, I'm gonna wear a Slayer shirt, or oh, I'm gonna wear a cattle decapitation, or a municipal waste, or like they're gonna wear something. It's interesting. I feel like doing a third one, and I'm gonna do something that I'll probably just do one that no one knows about. Very obscure kind of thing. A cover. That's what I'll do. A cover that I enjoy. Let's see. I think the band, because I just mentioned 9 Inch Nails in my other video, so that's got me thinking. Since this is kind of like a nostalgia kick for me, there's what was it? Japanese Voyeurs. Spell Voyeurs. Think closer. Is that the cover? Yeah, and I have watched it before. So this is from 12 years ago. I spelled Voyeurs wrong. Let's correct that, even though it makes no difference. This is from 12 years ago. It's only got 30,000 views. Pause. Again, this is just more of like a nostalgia kick for me. There's a chick singer. It changes the pain of the song a little bit, because she's got kind of like a whiny voice, but somehow it fits. And Closer has always been like a stripper song, so the bass kind of lends itself to like more of like a dancey kind of vibe anyway. But that's enough of that. Let's get into it.
You let me desecrate you.
halfway point. Got paused it somewhere, and it's transitioning. What's funny about this is just like this thin waif of a girl just screaming, "I want to fuck you like an animal." That kind of contrast just makes it's funny. There was a while where when I was jamming out with the guys, like years and years ago, we tried to do a cover of Closer, but since we were doing like a bunch of like family gatherings and like small little backyard things, uh, it was not quite the best atmosphere to be yelling out, "I want to fuck you like an animal." So we wound up abandoning that for just a while. But yeah, it's always interesting to me the people who cover Nine Inch Nails because there's such good bones to all of those songs, um, that it lends itself really well to being covered. Let's go back a little bit. But yeah, like a kind of like a whiny little aspect to her voice, which makes it kind of interesting. But like the drums are always so good.
Help me tear down my reasons. Help me, sex I can smell. Help me, you make me perfect, yeah. Help me become somebody else. I wanna fuck you like an animal. I wanna feel you from your insides. I wanna fuck you like an animal. My whole existence is flawed. You get me closer to God, closer to God, closer to God, closer to.
Such a good cover. I don't know what it is about this specific cover, but it just really like speaks. It speaks to me. Uh, I think the other cover of Nine Inch Nails that I hear regularly is the one that comes on my Pandora station. It's Static X covering Terrible Lie, and that one's fucking awesome too. Yeah, I was just on a little bit of a nostalgia kick, so I wanted to get myself in a good mood. Want to sort of spread some cheer. Um, this last one is kind of obscure, so I'm sure not a lot of people have heard that cover. Prong, I think, is pretty like well known, but Crossbreed, I don't know if they had the biggest dumb fandom. So hopefully, of the three I'm sharing, at least one of them is something you've never heard before. And again, expand your vocabulary. Um, they're all of them are at least like over a decade old. So again, nostalgia kick, nostalgia bukkake, even closer to God. uh, Let me know what you guys think. And do you have anything else that's maybe like a hidden gem that you guys listened to way back when in the way back machine? that someone else who comes across this video might enjoy? Leave it in the comments.